Just wanted to say a few things. As I'm starting my new adventure into this YouTube channel, I wanted to apologize for any of these videos that I might ramble through or not be as clear as I want to be. I'm not used to trying to record myself on camera, so sometimes when I'm talking, I'm not like the best narrator or the best speaker. But I want you guys to know that I'm doing my best here, so I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you enjoy the stuff that I'm going to bring to this channel. It's new for me, it's going to be a hobby, but it's basically going to be about our business, what we do, and getting beyond the negative in life. There's a lot of struggles that this company has gone through, that my life has gone through, and I'm proud of the business that we run. I'm proud of the work that I do, and I'm proud of the perseverance that I've made through my life. And so I'm just going to be, kind of sharing those things here and there, uh, work-related stuff. I'm going to walk you guys through, some of the things that we deal with as a company, how to go about it. If this kind of stuff interests you, then sweet, keep checking out the videos I put out, because my family is a family of entrepreneurs, and we run food truck service, we run a cookie business, and we run landscaping. So we do a little bit of all kinds of stuff. We have fun doing it, and I hope that the process of sharing this life with you guys, turns out to be something that interests, somebody or many people. But I'm also going to be sharing some stories eventually about some of the hardships and getting through to the other end, because I think that we all deal with that kind of stuff. And sometimes I think a lot of people I know, including myself, at times feel like the world is shitting on you, and you just have negative after negative after negative sets of results, and it seems like, where's the end to that? But I'm an example of getting to the end of some of that, as many other people are. It just takes a little doing. It's not easy, but just know that no matter what you're dealing with out there, somebody else is dealing with it too, or something similar. Have a good one, guys. Hey, what's up? So this is a view of the neighborhood. We are in Buckeye Lake, and as you can see, these are some pretty expensive houses out here. If I kind of zoom around, you can kind of see the lake there behind that house. So basically, we are Bush & Sons Landscaping, and this is a project that we're doing. We don't have anything to do with the trees, but this house is about to get a rearrangement. We originally did the seed work on this place, and obviously it has some repairs that need done. When you're doing permanent seed, a lot of times you'll have areas that tend to grow lightly and this and that and the other. Sometimes you will have to do some reseed, and sometimes it'll take on the first go. But as you can see, this pile of dirt here, we're going to be grading into that hole, which is what surrounded a giant tree which was taken out. And if we look over here, we see fresh topsoil. We're going to be using that to go over the top of this hole, and that's going to smooth this yard out from the house down. Instead of having that giant drop, this yard will be flush all the way down to the sidewalk, filling in that space there. And we're doing some custom work around the house. I'll take a quick walk around here, kind of show you what's going on. But that's one of our little tractors with an auger on it. We use that for digging plant holes, tree holes. Just depends on if the ground's tough. It makes it easy. Makes it easier on our guys. This is an edged circular bed. It's going to have a tree in it. And these here are beds that we've got going around the house that we've cut out from the flower bed over, with a corner bed on it, which will have another tree. There'll be some shrubs and flowers going down this side, and again over there on that corner by that driveway, you can see another little cutout spot on the opposite side of the plant bed. And originally when we started in here 2 days ago, this was not here. It was this grass lawn all the way up to the edge of the house, all the way around. So we've taken a mini tiller and pretty much scratched out the entire bed area, and then we rented an edger, and the edger is what allowed us to make that edge all the way down there instead of having to hand dig it with a shovel, which is a whole lot of aggravation and a lot of sweat and labor that was unnecessary when you can just rent a bed edger for less than $100 a day. You know, if it's a job big enough worth the edge, it's a lot easier than burning up your guys. Coming around here, you can see where we got some of our employees doing work, where we've started buttoning this up. This is weed mat going across all the beds, which will prevent the weed growth from coming back through these beds, and we'll just cut holes around it to put the plants down through the weed mat. When this is all done and all the plant work is in place all the way around the perimeter, it will then be covered with gravel instead of mulch. The gravel will serve as a mulch bed, and when I get that finished, I'll be taking some more video footage so you can see what the end result is like. Over here, we've got some work we have to do to this mound that kind of goes up from the backyard and throughout here. And then once we grade that mound going up to the tree line, we'll put straw matting around it. It'll be seeded and fertilized underneath of the matting, and that will grow in that mound. And then we'll have the remainder of this job buttoned up. But I just kind of wanted to take you through a walk around so you can kind of see what my company does. We work with just 4 guys. We don't believe in having large crews because it's a pain in the butt and it's less money for us. I'm just kind of taking a walk around this perimeter. All this will be gravel beds. And of course another tree where he's walking across. That is my nephew. He's back to the camera. I imagine he's probably camera shy. But since he's busy, I'm not going to go find out. And then we're going to have flowers that of course go around the outside edge of the tree, so that you have a nice circular bed with a flower outline and a center tree, and there's going to be the final tree there. And you can kind of see how the matting goes down, and when we get the matting down, of course it's got pins that hold it in place. And last but not least, the plant hall, which will be going in after we get all the matting down. And it's quite an arrangement. So just kind of show you. But without looking at the actual names, I can tell you there's some viburnums in here, some hostas, some corabels, and some weeping cherry tree, and some very expensive trees over here, Japanese maples. Those are rather pricey and a little bit temperamental going in at first, but once they're in, they are beautiful trees. And I think we even have a blue spruce right here. It's going to go in, some burning bush. So it's quite a pile. And when it's all done, it will be pretty amazing, I do say so. That right there is manure and compost in bags that'll go around the plants when they get put in, kind of help for the growth. And you don't tend to see a lot of gravel, but these beds will be gravel. It's a thing that's been popping up more and more, and I would have to say that it looks pretty good. It's low maintenance. You don't have to keep redoing it every year. Maybe once in a blue moon you might add some gravel or something in there, but it's not like mulch. You know, you might have some sinkage and you might want to level it back up a bit, but other than that, whereas mulch gets old and has to be renewed or eventually scraped off and replaced, and you know, there's going to be none of that with these beds, so it cuts down on their maintenance, and the weeds that they have to take out of the beds will be very minimal because the weed matting will prevent probably 90% of anything from coming through. So okay, now that you got a good look at that, I'm going to go ahead and shut the video off here, and we will have another video coming which is going to show you the end result of this place, and I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, again, we are Bush & Sons Landscaping.